Hey guys, before this one kicks off, as I'm sure you've noticed, it's a slightly longer video. We did debate about whether we're going to pop this one up, but it was a fun game with some interesting banter back and forth, so hopefully it's a good one for you to watch as we decided to fire it up for this week's exchange of information. And thanks ever again so much for coming along. Hey guys, this is Az here, and welcome to episode 4 of Exchange of Information. Thank you so much for coming along. And today with me I have Oran, who's, I've said that wrong, haven't I?
No, you're good.
Who's helping me out with a really interesting Valencia deck today, actually. The deck list, as ever, is in the bottom, guys, but the thing you're going to notice straight away from this opening hand is we're running Bookmark and Fear the Masses and some really awesome early game blackmail aggression with super late game deck destruction. Is that right, Oran?
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. I kind of had seen a few people doing the Fear the Masses out of CT and just thought that the early game could get away from them. So I was like, maybe it could work with Val and the blackmail pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've played a couple of games with this in person at like pub Netrunner and have had mixed results with it. But overall, like I've enjoyed this as just a fun Netrunner deck, but it has some teeth to it.
Yeah. I've had mixed result myself with it. I've had a couple of games where it's gone really well, and then others where I'm like just still digging for the pieces. And unfortunately, they're maybe fast advancing out. I see we're playing NEH, so that could be a problem.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how it does. But and that's what the Apocalypse is for as well. I think it's just like another option if things are getting out of hand.
Yeah. Now I really like the starting hand, except I'm a bit uneasy about having 2 amped ups. But for me, I'm pretty happy with this. If you are.
Yeah. It's Val. It's 50-card deck. You kind of need your. For me anyway, I think you need the wild side or vigil.
We got money and wild side.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and we got one of the 3 bookmarks, which we're happy to see early as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll let the guys know that we're ready to rock. And on the other side, guys, as I'm sure you're getting used to this format now, we have Mark of Ice Hedge Fund, and he is playing with Damien again. We don't actually know what deck these guys are running, so we're going to have to learn. If I see NEH or I'm thinking it's either the Jeeves Russian one, it could still be Horizontal, or it could be Butcher Shot.
Yeah, I would just... the one thing that would make me think is Damien is my meta buddy. We are the only 2 from it. So... I know he likes kill as well, and I spotted something online the other day that maybe a new version of Butcher Shop or something like that might be something he might be interested in. So I definitely would be wary of the kill one.
So Netrunner, top tip, know your meta and what type of player you're playing against. Yeah, we've got 2 I've had worse in here, but that's it protection-wise.
Yeah, well, you see, that's the thing with Bookmark. We can use a second Bookmark as protection.
Oh, okay. So just load it up.
Because you can just trash it to gain cards in hand.
Nice. Okay.
So, and with the wild side, hopefully we'll see a second, so we can put our extras and things like that, or something that aren't completely, not the most important pieces, can go on the second one.
Yeah, not part of our combo, but can use to keep us from the kill. That's a great call, and something I never really thought about at all. So I really like that, actually.
Yeah, I've never really had the opportunity to test that really yet. So maybe this might be the one.
This might be the time. First time on YouTube we're going to test it. I love it. Yeah, so for me, I mean, this is a click to credit liberated, click liberated, wild side kind of turn. Perfect. I think we're pretty happy just to let them do whatever they want to do.
Exactly.
I do get nervous about letting things like Sensei go, and the bad publicity may really help us here.
I am absolutely fine with that. Any more than once is already bad. That card.
I know. I think Alan Noonan, who I played with last week, actually made a really good point. It's like they printed Daily Business Show, which was great, and you thought that was a good card, and then they print Sensei, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's even better.
They're just Okay, so let's have a look at what they're up to. I need to start giving Mark some stick to get him a new computer or a new internet connection.
Oh, yeah.
we need to get a Patreon fund going or something. The poor guy has to wait so long after every click.
I was wondering, was it just his internet? But
well, I thought originally, whenever we started doing this video series, that Saber, or Ice Hedge Fund, Mark, was just trolling us and just taking his time, being very methodical. But it actually might just be that his computer is being run by a hamster.
It might well be possible.
So, yeah. So, I mean, because right now he's taking his time.
Down in Limerick or something, and the internet isn't so good, probably.
Because right now, if I was sitting across from someone at a table and they were taking this long to decide, I'd be like, they've got 6 agendas in hand.
Yeah, you definitely, I can understand that as well. To try to remember that as the game goes on, it's just Mark's internet.
Or or it's just hard hitting news and all the kill. Wow. Okay, so double ice credit is not an ideal NEH starting turn, so this makes our opening play here even stronger.
Yeah.
So I'll just go ahead and rock that out. Yeah, so really happy they've had a bit of a slow start as well, actually.
Perfect. Yeah, didn't have to waste click even checking anything or
Yeah,
straight
absolutely, exactly.
to do. Yeah. The other thing as well is with the amped up is you can always put that on the other bookmark so that when you go to use it, if you don't want them in your hand, if we get cards we want to see, we can put the amped up on the second bookmark and then take them off before we take our Fear the Masses off, our keyhole, things like that we want to keep for after Apocalypse. So
nice. And so guys, in terms of influence spend, we have Apocalypse with 3 bookmarks, we have a Rebirth, and then it's just 2 Faust and 3 Wildside off the MWL. And so it's very much driven towards draw, economy, and then late game apocalypsing and Fear the Masses hits.
And they should technically help us with that because NEH is going to go through their deck so quickly. So it's definitely an option. The Fear the Masses could work really, really well and quite well here because they're going to go through the deck quite fast.
What is this?
Now I think this is what I'm thinking is I'm already have pre-sec in my head.
Okay.
When I see two servers like that nowadays. It's something I'm.
Yeah, and I don't want to be running on 1 credit anyway.
No. I think we continue to set up until we know a little bit more. Really,
do we just take 2 and bookmark?
Yeah, and have it down. We can start putting stuff on it. So.
I mean, it gives away what we're doing straight away, but like it so happens these guys have an idea on what we're up to.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how much are we scared of the likes of like breaking news, all-seeing eyes? Like if we lose resources, it's not the end of the world for this deck.
No, because as I said, and something we've talked about, like I've had worse. There is Vigil as well, which is pretty good against NEH.
Yep.
As some other draw cover. I'd like to look at doing this deck again without the wild side with so many breaking news around, but just haven't gotten around to it yet. But there is other options, and it does make a lot of money. Liberated. There's Katie's Daily Cast as well, which is obviously short-term economy, so and a few short gambles. So we can get it if we really needed to. We can get another one down, but I think you'll find, especially against NEH, if we get the Vigil down as well, we're just going to tear through this deck.
Yeah, no, great, and we've got 2 Vigils in here. So yeah, this server one, like this is so unusual out of NEH. I mean, I'm definitely with you in the price set call. I mean, it's hard to judge, I guess, what the other card is for me. I'm not sure.
They're really trying to bait us in here early. Ooh, we got as well. Brilliant.
This hurts me, and because I would love to go and check one of these servers now. Because if I was them, I feel like this is where they'd be sneaking something out. Because a breaking news right now, or an Astro script could be brutal. If we take the turn, if we liberated, daily cast, adjusted chronotype, and they don't score an agenda, we're laughing. But if we do and they do something horrible to us, that's when I start to get a bit.
So you tempted right now to check one of them?
Yeah, so if we check one, the problem is we're still down on credits. I don't know. I guess we just liberated, daily cast, adjusted chronotype, and just take the risk and maybe be my lineup.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
And we just hope they don't do anything too nasty. So yeah, the 17 influence, you can't ignore it.
No.
It still gives NEH a lot of flexibility.
Oh yeah, and Damien, the far side, is was running a Harashandra deck for a while. Same reason, 17 influence, so many options.
Yeah. Oh, look at it. Uh-oh. Okay, I mean, I'm really hoping for, I don't know, a Beal here. Oh.
Sorry, that was just my door.
That's alright, no worries. Oh, that was the sneaky Astro.
Sneaky Astro. Well. Yeah, trying to put some pressure. You know what? It could have been worse. I'd rather have the wild side and chronotype for now.
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, do we want to either and try and start forcing them to rest some ice even?
Yeah, I wouldn't think that's a bad idea. Try to get them to spend some money.
Again, it puts us kind of low on credits though. I mean, the other option is we could daily cast Katie, click Katie, and just money up again. But yeah, I guess hard hitting news is pretty bad for us.
Yeah. And I suppose, chances are, it's even if we ran just to make them raise something, it could very well be a Gutenberg or something we're going to have to shake the tag from,
Yeah. So what do you think? You want to just money up some more?
Money up some more. We can start looking at putting some of these cards in bookmarks soon as well.
Well, I was going to say we could draw first,
just
to continue drawing, because then we still got 3 clicks for the cast Katie and topping up Katie. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we've got the economy that we can pretty much get a bit more aggressive. There's a pad campaign, all right. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I think we definitely will have to go and get that pretty soon.
Okay.
Oh, I think so anyway. I don't know about you, but
yeah, I guess yeah, the more I think about it, I think it's probably worth getting.
Yeah.
They're moving through the deck pretty fast, even though they haven't installed that much. And we're not running any clock, we're not running any source or any kind of counterplay, so I think we do have to be careful of that. Once they hit that kind of 4-point mark,
yeah,
we may have to go quicker than we'd like to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're going to try to put us under some pressure here. I'm guessing, especially with just the they'll know we're on. Well, chances are Eater could be a thing. So I suppose with no breakers on, they might try rush one here.
I mean, I'd be quite good to run one of the centrals here with Eater down. Maybe go HQ rather than R&D, as you say, to avoid the likes of Gutenberg.
Yeah.
Just to try and force a res, and then we could potentially check the price egg. It's 2 credits or 3 credits?
It's 2 credits, isn't it? For
2 credits.
Yeah.
For a meat damage and a tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty grim. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, because I know Damien likes a dedicated response team. I know he likes his snares, and like a snare price egg, or even like a double price egg server.
Yeah.
Would be pretty great.
Yeah, it could be. It's just it's a brilliant card. Like, you know, as an upgrade, it's amazing. Like, it would have been half decent as an asset, but as an upgrade, it's crazy good.
As a neutral upgrade,
yeah.
Like I could have seen that out of Wayland being, you know, because it is meat damage and it's a tag. Although Wayland
I think someone, I think it was one of the guys on the Winning Agenda was saying, "Why is that card not green?"
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair point to make.
So these guys are deliberating again. At least we think they are. Oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to check
yeah.
HQ this turn. And even if we need res a wraparound or something.
Sure.
Okay. I don't think they're unfortunately going to res anything that's going to get them below 2 credits.
No.
Or we could blackmail if we really wanted to, but...
Yeah, we've got options. The other thing is, like, you don't want to lose some of these cards as well, and in case we are going to get scorched later on and have some options, I suppose we're going to need to get some of these cards onto bookmark soon enough as well.
Okay, so I mean, again, I think we need at least run HQ once here, and then I'd be fine with like bookmarking, topping up key.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So Eater first or just run?
Well, if we run first, is my thing. We're going to lose 4 putting out the Eater already. If we hit something like, you know, a tag, it's only going to cost us 2 to get rid of it. So we actually might be money wise, we might actually be better off taking the tag and just running. I think.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Keep us closer to that 8 mark, you know.
Yeah, I think putting ourselves near the hard hitting news again, because remember, it doesn't have to be successful. It's just a run. I'm just conscious of that. That's perfect. I am so okay. Just jack out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the question is, do we go charge the pad now, and then top up Kiri, daily cast, something like that?
Yeah, I was just thinking that as well, especially when it was something as big as a data raven. I'm quite happy to go kill some of that econ.
Yeah. Okay. And at least we have the daily cast just taken over.
You've seen a lot of ice early for an NEH deck.
Yeah. Clear tag me plan. So I think the price set call was probably really good. So top up Kiri and then maybe bookmark some cards.
Yeah, perfect.
And what do we want to bookmark then? Because I think this is
as I said, I think you kind of mentioned this to me as well already. The idea of trying not to lose some of these cards to the amped up. Yeah. So I'd nearly keep the amped up in hand for now and try.
Yeah.
So if you could literally put on the
just the masses, blackmail.
Maybe just hold
those 2.
You could hold the blackmail if you want, or just 2 and put the kitty on it and fair the masses for now. You could go a 3rd one if you want, whichever.
Yeah, no, let's take a blackmail on. I think we're going to see another
we'll
blackmail.
soon enough. Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything in particular. Although in saying that, I've just done that. We may want to blackmail this other remote.
Sure. We can wait with that.
Live and learn.
Yeah. Well, 2 credits early days. We might see a corroder, and they might try jam behind a wraparound if it's anything.
Yeah. Remember, we are running paperclip because I tweaked your deck a little bit.
As I said, I have a fear of Kronos project at this point. So
definitely seeing
there's a lot of it now, and I think it's all down to paperclip.
I think it always was a reasonable agenda, but Paperclip's just so good that so many different decks are slotting it that it's and it's because of the inability of Criminal to recur stuff. The Paperclip hit can just be game ending.
I'm wondering if they should have held the kitty. I wonder if the boys going to remember to.
I'm okay. I mean, if we have to run archives just to pop this, or even just run Jackson, I'm alright with that. I would rather keep the kitty for that potential keyhole turn. If we don't Apocalypse, or just to have it there. And they're burning through the deck as well, which is good. And so I guess we want to get 3 amped ups off, which is going to give us an extra 6 clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about potentially a 9 or 10 click turn. I think I've been averaging like 6 or 8 really. 8 most times I think probably is the most common. So if we do manage to get the ultimate fear of the masses, we're talking about sort of 6 mil, 5 mil, 4 mil, something along those lines.
Or I've done a couple of 6 and then same old thing to keep the other one in hand.
Yeah.
And so if you once we get down, we're getting close enough to the point where if we just see them soon enough, we're going to milk quite a lot of their deck. So I'm really, especially with the Astro as well. It's strange that they haven't kind of tried to capitalize on that, but I suppose that's the Val pressure. Just assume we're waiting with Black.
Absolutely. And there's a really interesting play from them, and I think it saved us a little bit. They've just popped the Jackson immediately, fearing the rumor mill. And so, I guess, how often do you find yourself with this deck forgetting about the Apocalypse and kind of Fear the Masses play, and just thinking, do you know what, I'm just going to use the Keyhole? Because right now their deck's got to be reasonably full.
Yeah, that happens a good bit. I think as well, there's a lot of the HP fast advancement at the moment has kind of caused me to either use my blackmails to get off an Apocalypse early. That's kind of become a play a lot as well because with the Bionic Labor's in hand. But several games where I've just gone, I'm after getting 2 off blackmails now. Let's go. We've got plenty of money. Let's go down the Keyhole route.
Now, before anyone has a stroke, yes, this is Force of Nature, and it's purely because Turing is a thing. Yeah. Not in this matchup, but it is a thing.
Yeah. And we went to Nationals recently, and I sat across from, I think it was 5 HB decks on that day. So I had my fill of Turing and I play around it. So I'll happily take Force of Nature just for matchups. Other matchups, I just tend to drop it, to be honest. But
yeah. So do we want to? Usually I would say let's pop the I've had worse here, and you just get some more power draw. However, because we've got the wild side out, and because we kind of have the inkling they're looking to kill us, do we want to just hold it?
I think we could just hold it.
Just do some maybe a manual draw or 2.
Yeah, just see. You might give us some more options of what we want to do. The same old thing is handy too.
So I'd be tempted to maybe draw again, go to 8 cards, put 3 on Katie,
and then get rid of some. Yeah, that sounds like that.
So do that. Oh wow, all 3 amped ups. So the 3 we're putting on are probably either Force of Nature, same old thing. No, or either Force of Nature and one of the 3 amped ups.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to. I don't think what I'd like to see in the second bookmark. I don't like really putting the amped ups on the same one as the Fear the Masses, but I don't think we really have a choice. So,
or we could, just install. We could just skip a Katie turn, install same old thing here, and then just put like 2 on.
Yeah,
if you want
we could do that actually. Yeah, let's go for that actually.
Okay, so same old thing, and then we'll just pop on the Eater and Force of Nature.
Actually, I'm trying to think.
Or do we need to keep the Eater?
We might want to keep the Eater. Your version is running 1 Eater, isn't it, and 2 Faust?
That's right.
Yeah. No, you can put the Eater on because the Eater's handy if we do Apocalypse afterwards. Because obviously you're going to run out of cards too. We've not heavy here, so we kind of need the Faust early Eaters for post-Apocalypse or the start.
Yeah, post-Apocalypse. I like it.
And then first,
okay,
fine, it's grand.
And then are we want to get rid of 1 amped up so we have less chance of losing one of them whenever we do finally pop it, or do we want to just keep all 3 in hand?
I think we can keep all 3 in hand and hope we see the bookmark soon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot.
There is 2 more. Like it is a 3 bookmarks, so there's a good chance we might see one soon. If not, we're just going to have to maybe keep them in hand for the time being. We can use the I've had worse next turn either if it comes to it either. they're still low
Yeah.
on money as well, which is kind of strange.
Yeah, we've now kind of taken over the money, and we kind of probably will hold this. We've still got 3 sure gambles to come, and we can keep going to TKD. We've still got the daily cast to go down, so we should now hold this financial lead, I believe.
Yeah.
And we just haven't seen, we haven't seen anything from them yet. I don't know if snare's an option here for them. I haven't seen any sort of untraditional butcher shop decks actually myself. I haven't really played against butcher shop very much at all, if I'm honest.
There seems to be a few people talking about it again, and a few different ones out. And I know I was listening to Dave Hoyland and Chris Dyer talking about it lately, of how butcher shop's probably in a good position again. Just the way things have gone towards CTM and IG. So butcher shop, and with 24/7 you can do it on your own terms as well. You're not relying on the runner getting low enough in credits to hit them with a hard hitting news or anything like that. So
absolutely. So this hand doesn't really get a huge amount better.
I think I've had worse, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. Okay.
There's a Fear the Masses. We've got the paperclip.
Top up Katie, put down daily cast, leaves us with 8, and then we could put 3 on Brickmark again and just pop down. Doesn't really matter hugely, but the Fear the Mass. Well, let's do the Katie, do the daily cast, and then for me, I would be going probably paperclip, Fear the Masses, and maybe just the wild side as Faust fodder.
The wild side Faust fodder. I wouldn't put the paperclip on because we might need that. Okay. If we might need that earlier. We're probably not going to need it post-apocalypse. But we might.
I love that phrase.
We might. I think we might need it sooner rather than later. It's
okay.
If they think that we've hit a window with no blackmail, they're probably going to push behind a wraparound. So. And plus, either's going to either against or Faust against a wraparound with no paperclip installed is not good.
Okay, well, so do you want to just do the same old thing then? Keep one blackmail in hand.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's fine.
So, I mean, to use a Kiv term, one of my favourite Kiv terms actually is we're dirtling quite a bit.
Yeah.
But they're not forcing us to do anything.
No, they're not.
Right
no.
Now.
So we continue. A lot. This deck I find it's actually more about what your opponent does than you. It just kind of, if they're going to allow me time to set up, I just continue setting up. But sometimes they make you push the apocalypse button area, or as you said, quite often you've gotten 1 or 2 off the blackmail, so you go, let's do the keyhole thing now because we're doing nothing. And even right now, I'd be considering the keyhole thing a little bit because they've only 1 ice in R&D and they've clearly not seen much.
Yeah, the Data Raven's a great piece of ice for HQ for them, but I guess putting that Eater on was an interesting call actually, because we definitely could have poked a bit more, I think, to try and keep them financially poor, because they're definitely not doing a lot, and they cleaned out their hand of at least 2 agendas and they shuffled back a hedge fund. So I'm trying to work out what their hand is. Oh, now, is this worth a blackmail?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But if we do hit something that knocks an amped up from hand, are we... Oh, no, they're going to advance, actually. This is where my worst case scenario head kicks in, and I'm like, oh, single advance and then leaving it? Oh, what is this? What is this?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
This is interesting.
Yeah, so I'm a little stumped here.
Well, they know that they've got an Astro past us once, so they might be very willing to. I think it could be trying to bait us as well, because we're hardly going to let the Astro go and then something else behind it, But
is there anything advanceable that we're scared of here? I mean, could this be a wily Ghost Branch? And if it is a Ghost Branch and we take, 2 tags? Or 1 tag?
I'm actually thinking Shattered Remains.
Oh wow, a Shattered Remains would be awful.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them in decks recently as well. So Sports Hoppers and there's a lot more targets for it these days. So
spy cameras.
And spy cameras, exactly. Yeah. So our loaded bookmark might not be a good thing.
Oh, and this is one of these points where guys on YouTube will comment later and be like, why didn't you just blackmail this? And if we run into a Shattered Remains, then they'll be like, why did you blackmail that?
Yeah, exactly. And again, we're I'm trying to think. We're 32 cards they've got left in their R&D stack.
Okay, so let's think. If that's a GFI that they're going to triple advance in an Astro counter, and they go to 5-0, what's our play? Have we got something that we can do?
We'll have to hopefully we can start the Fear the Masses, try and start early if we need to dig for a keyhole and go that way as well. So
Yeah.
we do have options if that's a GFI. And I suppose I like that you're saying that, like, what's the worst case scenario here?
So yeah, if they go to 5 points, I don't think we're out of the game. If it's a Beal or an Exploded Palooza or an NAPD, I'm fine with all of those for the most part. Yeah. If it's a breaking news that they're going to advance once and then spend 4 credits trashing stuff, then maybe we just take the credits from Katie now.
Yeah.
And we're not out of the game.
Yeah, maybe taking the credits from Katie. Well, I'm trying to think getting that.
I just let them know that we're thinking.
Yeah, I suppose the Kronos project as well could be a possibility, but
I imagine they would have just scored that, right?
Well, they installed
because they installed advanced and then gained a credit. Like, they gained a credit for their third click.
Yeah, which is really strange. I think you're right. I think we take the money off Katie in case we lose it.
Yeah.
You could probably afford to draw
clip.
one more in case we get our Faust or something like that, or another bookmark.
Oh wow, there's a Faust.
Okay, so we can start. I think we can start assembling our board. And
so, take money out Katie, Faust, paperclip.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but then we'll have a card extra, so we just end up dropping.
Do we drop the paperclip so that we can just install it when we hit something?
Yeah, I hesitantly say yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Which is interesting. Is I was in the
No,
I was in the corroder camp, and you've made.
Well, you hold on. It doesn't matter if it's a corroder or a paperclip. If you suggest trashing it, it's kind of the same for either card,
Well, as in, like, you can install it on when we encounter a barrier. So,
it's going to cost us 4. Well, it's going to cost us 1 less with that. Do we install the Mimic or the Paperclip? I think the Mimic's probably not incredibly useful here.
No.
So I think we maybe just install the Paperclip and then the Mimic.
We'd be so happy if there's a Kronos project.
Yeah, I don't think it is, though. But I also, if it gets Kronos project, you'll never let me hear the end of it.
No.
So. Okay, so I mean, for me, I think this is potentially a GFI. If it is a GFI, they're going to be low on credits, and it gives us maybe a window to start putting a bit more pressure on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where hopefully you guys watching, this has been a little bit of a slow game. We've been kind of taking our time setting up, but hopefully you can flick over, check out Mark's video on the Ice Ice Head Fund. The link is below, and just see what they're sitting doing, rubbing their hands. As they.
That's interesting.
Replace, like, that's weird. What is this nonsense? Wow. Is this going to be a score? I mean, I almost want to go and check the bin here just to see what they've binned.
Yeah.
Get a bit of information. They may be about to score a Beal or something.
It's 4 credits as well. We could even poke other things.
Oh, okay. So they did just score breaking news and decided not to draw a card and trash something. They must have a handful of agendas.
Yeah.
So do we want to run archives and see what it was they trashed? Or do you want to just maybe straight into R&D here and try and force a res of something?
Yeah, I think we have to. It's just 4 credits. There's very little they can do. We've got the paperclip down. Yeah, I think we need to.
I am nervous that we don't have a lot of cards.
Yeah, get some information as well. I think
we don't have a lot of cards that we want to trash the Faust. That was my only concern.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm imagining that if it's a Gutenberg, we can just take the tag.
Yeah.
And
so do you want to hit archives or hit R&D first?
Your choice. I'm actually easy enough with either. We need some
Let's
information.
go check R&D.
I do not. It's hard to know what they're on at the moment. I think we need some information. Yeah, just resistor.
I mean, do we just get into trace, or can we drop?
We've got the paperclip.
Oh, for goodness sake!
Yeah.
We have a thing that breaks things.
Yeah.
we do. My bad.
No worries.
Okay. Come on, a wee sneaky agenda. That's not an Exploded Palooza.
That'd be pretty nice.
Okay.
Right.
Well, there's some information.
Now the interesting thing is, I know Damien likes 24/7 kills, and now that's actually on.
But we can bookmark in the middle of that.
Yeah. So it's not too bad, and they quite haven't got the money for that just yet either. So,
check archives.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see what else. What did they trash? Oh my word! It was a psychic field, and they've given up on hard hitting news because of the money.
Give up on the hard hitting news. But they're going. Wow. There's definitely 24/7 kill is what they're looking for right now. I'd love to rebirth into Edward Kim right now.
Oh man, I'm like so tempted to fear the masses. That's a single fear the masses.
Just get rid of the Scorch.
To get rid of the Scorch and just clear the tag for last click.
I think that's really good actually. I haven't tried that before, but I think that's actually kind of cool.
My only concern is what the ice is behind and how we break it.
We got to break.
I say we let the Trace fire and Data Raven and just fight the Trace.
Yeah.
And then whatever is behind, hopefully we don't have to bin more than like liberated black.
I have a funny feeling because they put the Data Raven over that. I would say it's probably going to resistor as well or rapper.
That would be great. Are you okay with this?
Yeah, I like that move actually. I didn't think of that. That's really cool. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the Scorch.
Yeah.
And let them fire the Trace.
Yeah.
So hopefully it costs us, 2 credits and a blackmail. If it costs us more, it's costing them, so I'm okay with that. And this is kind of the awkward thing because we're holding on to these. We're holding on to these amped ups, which is a little awkward. So yeah, wraparound or resistor would be great here. Love to see one of those two. Quandary would be okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, perfect.
Good stuff. We may even... Do we get to see a card?
No.
No, we don't get access, no. So yeah, so we're basically just paying... Well, we're paying 2 clicks and 5 credits.
Well, if he's got psychic fields in there as well, that's less Scorches they can afford to take in or to import, so...
Absolutely. And then just remove the tag. I'm going to have to bin...
choice.
The Deja Vu or the Liberated?
Or
is blackmail actually any use?
You know what? I'm trying to think. They're still only on 3 points. We might get away with just two amped ups. We can Deja Vu for the other amped up the turn before we need it as well. If it comes to it.
Okay. I kind of feel like I'd rather get rid of the Deja Vu because we are running 3 and we've only seen that one.
All right. Okay, that's fine. Either play, I'm okay with.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah,
okay.
That's fine.
Don't let me bully you now.
No, that's fine. I don't mind that logic. We still have the one blackmail in hand, and then there's one on Fear the Masses as well. So.
Yes, there is indeed, yeah. So we got, Fear the Masses. Yeah, sorry, you got the bookmark with 1 Fear the Masses, 2 Fear the Masses. Okay, so we really need to see a couple more Fear the Masses. Would be handy. And just be careful of our econ here, because we definitely took a bit of a hit installing our rigging. Not a single sure gamble seen yet.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
So again,
and also
we have to
2 bookmarks are in the last 20 cards as well. So
it is a little odd that we're having to play such a kind of fine line here because I think if we were on a more aggressive like criminal deck here, we'd probably just be leg working their hand right now, and just trying to clear out what's in there, get rid of any traps that we might see, and probably see agendas because they're playing so slow.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual, I suppose. Like, especially decks at the moment, it seems to move back towards faster decks with HB and that Russian NEH as well.
Yeah, why are they manually drawing as NEH? What do they not want to install?
Yeah, sweep there. I'd say they're digging for the second 24/7 or 24/7 at the moment. I'd say.
Yeah, we know this is a Scorch. Psychic field, so that's 4, 5. So probably 2 Scorches. I suppose they could still have 3. There's no reason they couldn't have 3.
Salem's hospitality is a thing as well.
Oh man, if Damien knows this deck well enough and he says amps up, I would cry.
Yeah, he does know this deck, and he does love that card, so it's a possibility.
I mean, if next turn turns out to be just a liberated KD money turn, again, I'm okay with that. Trying not to read too much into their kind of slower play.
Yeah, that server 4 card as well, still sitting there.
I think your Shattered Remains call is a beautiful one.
It's Shattered Remains. Do you choose? Does the runner choose or the corp choose? I'm trying to remember.
I think the corp chooses.
So if we got a bookmark, we could check that. It could be an Explodapalooza waiting first, but.
Oh no! So I think the corp chooses the.
Oh, corp chooses. Sorry, yeah. Okay, well then we leave that alone.
I want to double check that now. Actually. Oh, what have we got happening? Last click install. Wow.
Server 2.
There's Apocalypse and Keyhole.
Yeah, we've got lots.
I mean, this is tough because for me, part of me wants to just install Keyhole and just start going because we get in for 1, which is our 1 bad publicity. But we're just kind of tight on cash.
Yeah, I'm the same. I suppose the other thing that could be is another on the pre-sec is another psychic field. Or it could be another breaking news. We don't really want to lose some of these cards either. This is a tough choice now.
Yeah, and if I'm honest with you, I'm having to lean on you a little bit here. I mean, I guess
right. And
what if
this might seem a bit mad, but we could use some of these amped ups.
I would be for using one now, but I actually like every other card. I would hate to lose the Keyhole right now.
No, but I mean, put the Keyhole down, then use the amped up
right.
to go to town a little bit. But then you're in the risk of losing one though. Oh, this is really tough.
I'm actually okay with that. I think the kind of big amped up turn is less likely to happen.
No, this is the way this game is going. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd be for maybe liberated Keyhole amped up.
Then amped up. Yeah.
And then take some cash and just kind of use this as a bit of a power turn, and then it gives them the opportunity to ice up R&Ds and everything. But hopefully we can.
I think that'd be
pile on the pressure.
I think that'd be fine. As in with the bad pub, we're going to get in for free as well.
Yeah. Okay. So
we might get some other pieces if we hit the 24/7 before they do, things like that as well. So.
Okay, so you're okay with popping an amped up here, going to 4 clicks, yeah. We lose another amp. What do we lose? We lose the Apocalypse, which is okay. I don't think we're going to use it.
No, probably not in this game.
So do we just take? I mean, we need to be careful. With if they 24/7, we can pop bookmark immediately, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Just run and see what we see first, I suppose. It's going to cost us 1 credit, so might as well just see.
Will I click liberated once just in case we want to trash stuff?
We're keyholding.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Of course we are. Yeah, and it's not going to cost us anything.
No, so we can see what we see, and we can kind of make a decision after that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is good. I mean, the Keyhole actually protects us against their combo if we find the right pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is good. I appreciate this discussion because it's really easy to get pigeonholed and later watch the video back or watch the game back and say, I really wish I'd done something else. But whenever you kind of chat it through mid-game, it helps you kind of explore the options. I want to get rid of Tolbooth.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Again?
Do another one, and we'll make a decision then after that about what we want to do.
Oh, 24/7.
That's got to go.
Yep. Money twice? Or money kitty? Money, maybe just liberated twice.
Yeah, I think liberated twice.
Just in case this is something. So yeah, your fear was they potentially advance once and then astro counter and then just go for kill?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
So we've got 3 cars, we would get tagged, and then we'd just get the 8 off bookmark. So yeah, I think I'm okay.
I think we can abandon the Fear the Masses plan if they try to kill us basically, and then we just go to town with either.
Yeah, cool.
Or with the Keyhole.
Yeah.
And the 1 credit.
I think next turn's very much looking like an amped up, 6 eater kind of turn, or 6 Keyhole
turn.
turn.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
Although again, they may have all their agendas in hand.
That's fine. But if that happens, we're gonna after one or two of the keyhole runs, we can start to really consider that. Like we've only seen 6 cards of them, so.
And I think like one of the things about learning a deck, I find anyway that I struggle with is when I learn some of the deck and I see its kind of gimmick or its route to victory, I can sometimes get really just focused on that one way to win. And by playing a deck loads and loads and loads and so much, and you get comfortable with the deck, you then stop thinking about your deck and just focus on your opponent.
Yeah, and I think even, which is quite interesting, I suppose, when you sit around across from Val, most people would put that Dead or Raven in front of R&D.
Yeah.
And that's the lads playing the deck because they both know this deck, so they've gone for that route. And then, of course, then you've got Keyhole to punish them for that decision.
Yeah.
Hopefully punish them. They are treating it up, but hopefully it'll punish them for that decision.
I mean, we're only 11 turns in here. This has been quite a good game. I will be really interested to hear their side of things as well, because I have my feeling right now is they are kind of flooded, kind of in a tricky spot.
Yeah.
That I do feel like there could be well sneaking out agendas in server 1.
Yeah, we definitely can't check that now. Because our bookmark is our Scorch protection, so.
Yeah.
So what side? That's hedge fund.
Yeah, just a hedge fund. I mean, they could be running a third hard-hitting news, I guess, but new remote.
I'll be wondering, is that our good friend Jackson to help them with the keyhole?
Yeah. Hard to know. Oh, okay, so they did ice up. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely okay to amped up here and just go keyholing again. If we want to check this, it could be either or, really, couldn't it? I mean, or the Jackson could be on server 1 for all we know, getting protected by a price check or something similar.
I'm just trying to think. Your version's running. Is it running 3 or 2 symbol things?
2. So we have 1 on the bookmark and 1 in play.
Cool. Yeah, I suppose we need to make them making them that res that ice in front of RD is no harm either way. So we might as well hit that first and see what it is, and then we can decide if there's no point in amping up in case it's something that's going to cause us problems.
Absolutely. No, I like that call. Please don't be a Tobith. Ugh. Wow. I mean, the frustrating thing here is that, oh God, it's going to cost us, 3 cards to break? And if we don't break, they can get it to trace of 13. If they really want to, which we can match, which is alright. So I was worried that they might try and bounce the bookmark, but we can beat the trace if they really decide to go down that route.
Yeah, this is a tough call. Are you going to add any extra to that trace? I'm not sure if they can afford to do that.
6 credits is still a lot.
For us to beat it, but losing our 2 amped up and a liberated or a blackmail and an amped up is a lot.
I mean, I was going to say we could pop the bookmark, but I don't think that's a good call.
I'm leaning towards just see can we beat it and hope they just go with the trace 6.
Okay.
I don't really use cards right now.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that. Because if it had been 1 or 2 credits either way that we couldn't have afforded to beat the trace, then if they could have bounced the bookmark, then I don't think I would have gone this route. But I'm okay with just fighting this.
Cool.
Okay, they leave it strength 6, so 6 credits is pretty grim.
Yeah, but
we don't really have a fantastic solution to that.
No.
I mean, Eater's our best, which is only actually 5 credits.
Yeah.
So that's not a huge amount better. Yeah, no Davids in this deck.
No.
And I must admit, I've been chucking more assassins and stuff in since David hit there. Oh my god.
Okay, right. All right, that's interesting.
Oh.
Um,
I mean, I would toss the food myself just simply because it's worth 3 to them. But
Yeah.
the deal's easier to score.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a bad thing.
Maybe just do the Beal, just run archives and see if we do get a Jackson pop.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I suppose we've only got the one kitten. If I had a second kitten, it'd be, or if we didn't toss the kitten in the bin, we put it on the bookmark, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because same old thing, kitten would have been pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm easy. I don't think we're going to get tagged, so I can't see them getting the bigger point Beal. So maybe the global food is probably a better call.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. So yeah, this server 4 looks like it could potentially be a food now. That being said, I mean they're spending 2 influence there. If they've got 3 scorches is 12, so that'd be 14. Maybe 3 psychic fields is the whole 17, something like that.
Yeah. The gas thing is they're now on 23 cards. The Fear the Masses might be back on. We're running 18 away from the end of ours.
Yeah. I mean, for this turn, I think I'm probably just wanting to run out of liberated Katie.
Exactly, yeah. And let's just keep building because we're not under pressure running on 3 points. So we might have to get rid of a card actually as well for our previous amped up. Don't forget.
Oh yes, of course. My apologies, I forgot about that.
No worries.
And it's getting us to access Psychic Field, which is weird. But okay.
Yeah.
I mean.
Just drop blackmail. I think we need the money more. So just.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you said that because that was where my thought was as well.
I wonder should we have taken the money off, liberated twice rather than Katie? I'm thinking 10-7 if they sweeps. No, it's not.
No, we're okay. We got this.
I get very paranoid against Scorch decks, and I'm getting my money.
After every run, you're just checking your purse just to make sure you're all right. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot, but I think, they really did sneak something out here. What is it? Oh, it's a triple. Or it might be a 4 if they're going to use the Astro. Nope, it is a Beal. Naughty. Okay, so now we're in trouble because they now win on a 3-2.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, there's 2 Fear the Masses, though.
There's 22 cards left. We've how many Fear the Masses already?
So we have 2 in hand, and we have 2 on the bookmark.
And we have 1 in the bin. So.
And we have 1 in the bin to allow us
same old thing that to make it the first run 5.
Yeah.
We can't leave that thing in server 4 either. Because that could win them the game next turn.
Yeah, I feel like we almost have to go now. I mean, it's 3 cards to get through Archangel. We've got plenty of stuff we can trash.
Yeah. Do you want to pop the bookmark and then blackmail server 4?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because
okay.
We can't leave it there, and once the bookmark's gone, it doesn't matter. So we're trashing the bookmark.
Okay, sure. So yeah, we're committing to this turn.
Yeah, I think we have to. This is kind of what this deck ends up having to do is, hand gets forced sometimes. So
just blackmail server 4.
Yeah, we can make all the rest of the decisions off the back of that.
Oh man, this would be. I don't think this is an agenda. I really don't.
I actually would really like it to be Shattered Remains now that we've taken the bookmark off the table.
I wouldn't because it's a click we could have spent elsewhere.
I know, but it is.
Oh, what a great shout!
Yeah, that's good. I'm delighted we got that right at the same time. So now we've got the amped up, so we can lose some Fear the Masses. Yeah, this is interesting. We could also put the kitten out as well now, so there's no way they can get it out of the bin. Whatever we do find on our.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that would guarantee that we have a good chance of winning the game if we play the kitten.
But we need so much to get through this Archangel.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we were going. I'm thinking fair to.
Oh, sorry,
fair to mass.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so we amped up. Oh wait, we kitty. Yeah. Amped up. Puts this on 2 and then gives this 4. So puts us on 6. And we're potentially going to get 1 same old thing run.
Yeah.
And then probably like 3 more, and then we have to check the bin. So yeah, it's pretty reasonable odds.
Yeah. And we've.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think this is probably what we're gonna have to do here. We either win or lose this.
Yeah, basically that's it. Yeah. And we've got a lot of our setup.
So rumor mill.
Well, server 6 is the only one we haven't seen. Isn't that right? Oh, and the upgrade.
No, well, we haven't seen server 1, but it's an upgrade. So
it's a pre-sec, and so yeah.
We can't check server 6 in case it's a psychic field.
No, but we can't. Yeah, we can't not play the kitten because there's a good chance we could not win this turn. So I think you have to play the kitten.
Yep. And then we just don't want to lose Fear the Masses to these amped ups.
Yeah, let's do one at a time. Sure, we'll do one first.
We did. We lost to Fear the Masses.
It's okay. We can.
And again.
Yeah.
And we lost Wild Side.
Wild Side. Okay. So I think we same old thing. First.
So we're spending an extra click to essentially mill an extra card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you drop,
we might as well.
Yeah.
Because we've only got 3 in hand now, which means we're going to be milling 4 and then 3 and then 2.
Yeah.
That's only 7 cards. It's tight.
It is tight, but we haven't really got too much of a choice at the moment. We can always check our hand if we need to. I think we can kind of.
Ironically, I think we've kind of missed our chance to check the hand. I think they've sneaked the Beal and this sort of breaking news out. They might have one more in there potentially, but the fact that we saw 3 agendas in R&D was pretty big. So yeah, let's same old thing. I Fear the Masses, and so we're taking a tag. We're not breaking.
No, we can get it.
We're just going to take another tag, really.
Yeah.
Well, no, we'll just get them to do it properly.
Yeah.
So. The problem is that this resistor is going to get quite strong.
That is true, yeah.
So we may end up having to spend a click on Liberated. Because every time we go through this Raven, this resistor is going to gain 2 strength.
Yeah. I'm going to force a bit here. Oh, look, we'll see what happens at the do the first one anyway and see how we go.
Let's see if they use the counter here. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, using
it still has its thing on it though. Oh, there we go. Oh, they actually gave us. So we should be on 2. Here we go. Yeah. We can always use Faust. As well, because we have some stuff we can trash.
Yeah, we can maybe the next time around we can pay for the pay through Faust.
I'm going to show 3 more.
So that's 4 cards.
And then we just go again.
Yeah, and then we can kind of see where we go from there. We can always keyhole second last turn as well, can't we?
Yeah, and even if he bounces the keyhole, well, we can't get through the paperclip though.
Well, it depends on how many cards. So if he bounces the Faust, we can use the paperclip, or vice versa.
Yeah. Our credits are tight right now. Oh, maybe a delay on their end. Yeah, they're just making sure. Yeah. So they're using the data raven counter between the ice.
So we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just get in actually. Good job. We good job. We calculated this. Actually, boost by 3. Sorry, not. Yeah. Did I spend 1 too many last time? Actually.
I'm just wondering that myself.
What did I do? Boost to increase strength by 2. I think I spent 1 too many. I keep thinking paperclip is strength 0, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's strength 1.
It's any good card.
So we would need to take 4 would, because Fear the Masses is 1, we'd basically need to take the 4 off Liberated and like the 3 off Katie, for example, before we could Fear the Masses again. So yeah, this is tough because we need to spend, it'll be 6, we spent 6, so we need to spend 5 to get through. Is that right? Plus we need to play 1. So yeah, we could take the Liberated and do it one more time.
Well, that leaves
that leaves us 1 click for archives.
1 click for archives.
And that's it.
I'm just wondering about, at this point, because you've only got 2 Fear the Masses, would you be better off going for keyholing?
So if we keyhole and he bins the Faust, then we can't get past the paperclip, so we still have to liberate first.
Okay.
So liberate first is going to have to happen anyway. But I agree. I think keyhole is the right call here.
Yeah, because you get 3 cards each time, because we're now below the value point for the Fear Masses.
Yeah. Oh man, this is grim.
It's fine. It'll be okay.
So yeah, it doesn't matter what.
At the end of the day, it's listen back to hand, isn't it? So like, we still might get 1 more turn.
We've only got 1 click left though. Or you think we might get another? Okay, I got you.
In the next.
Yeah, I guess possibly. Yeah. And the keyhole run does still happen even if they bounce the keyhole, isn't that right?
Yes.
I'd quite like them to leave the Faust actually because, that's okay. I'm good with that because now we can break with Faust and just get rid of the Fear of the Masses probably.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We're going to have to get rid of cards in a minute because we've used amped up, so we're down to a hand size of 2 as well.
Oh wow, we're really down to a hand size of 2.
But we can worry about that after this.
Okay, yeah.
I know that sounds not a very good forward planning, but... So I'm thinking if one of them is Jackson, they can't use him because we've got the kitten out. So do we need to check the bin next turn? Or this turn?
I think we need to take the bin right now. Because if they have another 3-2, which is probably only 1 Beal, that's probably their only out. But if they have that, then they win.
Yeah.
And also, we now have no kill protection. So if they have 24/7, they win.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just trying to see if there's any other way around it, but we might.
No, absolutely. No, I appreciate the. Yeah, this is. I mean, we know we've got 2 points. We just need another. Well, probably 2 agendas, and no.
Right.
And there's only 1 Scorch in there. So that's bad.
Look, they force us to go.
Okay, so thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Blackmail's probably useless.
Yep.
Force NEH is probably useless. Eater. This is.
Eater isn't great either, but
no.
There's the other eater in the bin. Sorry.
Only one eater.
One eater. Sorry, you only 1 eater. Another Faust.
I think we got to keep the keyhole, and I feel like we got to keep the liberated.
Yeah, and we only need 1 more agenda if we get a choice of it, so we don't need the eater. So.
Yeah, the problem we have is though we're only ever going to have like 4, maybe 5 cards to use with Faust.
Yeah,
and it costs us 5 cards to get into R&D.
Yeah, we've stuck my bit worse to go. We'll get 1 more crack at an agenda, and we do have the kitten out. So.
Yeah.
But I think we're probably dead next turn anyways. This is probably a mute point, but. It's worth thinking through because there's nothing worse than you kind of just discard and have your stuff and realize, wait, I didn't die.
I also forgot that we have 4 tags.
How many Scorch were in the bin? Did you check actually?
Just 1.
Yeah, that's unlucky as well.
Yeah, I think we're probably funsies dunsies here. Yeah.
They had it in hand. We got our hand forced a little early, but.
Yeah, that was a good game. Like I really appreciate you running through that, man, because it's a really interesting deck, a tricky one to get our head around.
Yeah.
I hope you guys watching had a bit of fun, kind of getting a feel for something a little bit different. There's the remainder of our deck. Would have loved a Vigil. The Rebirth would have definitely been interesting. if we could have came. I don't think our deck came in a terrible order though. I don't think we could have.
No,
been
it wouldn't be too
hard.
bad. There wasn't much. They did well. They snuck out agendas past us, and that was the killer really. I'm presuming they're pre-sex, and it was a psychic field. We did well to dodge the first one, but our decisions after that kind of hurt us. But again, this enjoys playing against some people you know. It's kind of more interesting because there's all that double mind games going on. So
absolutely,
that was fun.
And look, guys, thanks so much as ever for coming to watch. Check the links out below for this deck list. You can also check out the deck list that the NEH players Mark and Damien were running, and then as well you can get the link to their video to see their side and just see how much fun they had putting us under that pressure. But look, thanks Oran, I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
And I'll see you guys all again soon.